Hello, LegendAqua here for my favorite animes of summer 2020. So, I'll just say one thing to preface this, and that will be, some of the spring 2020 leftovers will be here because technically they ended this season. I'm just saying, alright? So, this is gonna be a little bit different today because, well, for this tier list, because one, there's not many, and two, I think I can actually form this tier list much quicker. So, Railgun, 10 out of 10. Absolute 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it every single episode. ReZero, another 10/10. It just is a huge improvement from the first season. Not to mention they pretty much like fixed Subaru's problem of being a white knight and everything. Not to mention they delve into him as a character. That and the entire witches scenario and like giving them lore and everything, absolute plus, huge plus towards that. Next up would be God of High School. Probably a 9 out of 10 for me. Just for the fact that like crazy animation as well as good character development from it, and not to mention this entire scenario of, hey, it's a tournament arc that turns into fighting gods, a la Fate Grand Order style. It was crazy. Next up, Rent a Girlfriend. Just, yeah, I don't know what else to say. It was one of the more surprising and investing ones because mainly of the harem. Ruka Chizuru. I actually had a cough there, so yeah, so easy picks there. Uzaki, really fun comedy. Not much else to say. Really good casting, really good cast as well. So absolutely. Fruits Basket. I'll also put that as a 10, namely because actually, sorry, it's a 9. It's a 9. I remember from my Mal ratings. Reason why it's not a 10 yet. It's because it feels like this is like the build-up season, but still, with all the plot twists and character developments it has, as well as all the heartwarming moments, it's an easy 9. It's an easy 9 nonetheless. There's gonna be a lot of 9s here. Yahari Climax. Yeah, it's much like how I feel about Railgun, but just in the context of Yahari and everything that happened with it. I'm not going to full details, but still liked it. It was a really good season nonetheless. Next up, let's bring in some mess for me. Doki Heroes. It was kind of bland, mainly with its characters, except this main romance couple, but everything else was pretty meh. I like the message it was going for. It's just the execution was kind of, as I said, meh. Going up from there, Umayon. It was the typical, what was it? It was a typical anime short from a huge franchise, and then they just made some comedic parts from these anime shorts. It was the typical meh, really. I was gonna say nay, because horses. Next up would be, that looks like Sword Arts Online. Ah, boy. Should I put another 9 in there? Yeah, one more. It was a good finale for what it was doing and everything. A huge plot twist, like, it pretty much resolved like every other arc from the Sword Art Online series. Like, and I mean every single arc from like the beginning of the first season all the way to Alicization. That was insane. Next up. Alright, so I think this is gonna be easy. So, Mal, I enjoyed it quite a lot. The OP main character who happens to be like a demon lord, but he's actually a good guy who wants peace. I liked it. I liked it. The OP-ness was actually like, had a comedic edge towards it, to the fact that, you know, they kind of knew that he was OP as hell. The only thing to mitigate that is the fact that the Demon Lord himself, yes, he was OP, but he more or less helped his other cast members to be OP as well. Like, it wasn't just him one-shotting everything and that was it. He helped other main characters to be OP as well. Kind of a hokey finale, but the message was there. I get it. I get it. Monster Doctor. Kind of obvious, in my opinion, because... okay, I'll say this since I did a bit of research on this. Not the same person who did Daily Lives with Monster Girls, but I think more or less inspired from it. So therefore, take Daily Lives of Monster Girls, put it in a medieval time, and have the same implications as to what Daily Lives of Monster Girls has, just with a doctor, and they put an entire harem spin around it. That's pretty much what it was. Interesting concept, still liked it, absolutely. And finally, Sokugeki no Soma. If it was a better finale than Totsuki Hen, I would have put it at a 9. However, I don't know, it was missing something, and with a bit of research, I kind of know why. And more or less it was, what, Shonen Jump making them rush to make a final arc to, you know, round things up and everything. But to me, I saw Totsuki's arc as the better finale. Nonetheless, what 5th Plate did at least was flesh out Arena a bit more. And the finale was good for Arena's terms. Not much Soma's. And the tournament was rushed to all hell. There were some origins of the father flaws that were still sticking. And the rushed nature wasn't only through the animation, it was through the story itself, from what I've read. So it was unfortunate, but I preferred Totsuki's arc better than 5th Plate. Though, again, 5th Plate still had some strengths and weaknesses. I'll say that much, therefore I'm giving it a solid B, at least. So yeah, that does it for my favourite animes of summer 2020. And I think that will do it for me. I really didn't watch much this season. But yeah, that will do it for me. LA out.